What's good, party people? What's good? Prayed for us already. Sure did. Sure did. It is 58 degrees. Supposed to be a high of 73 today. Whew. Looking forward to that. Hey, let's talk casualties and wounded real quick. We've had two THAAD systems. Those are the anti-air systems that are used to knock drones and other missiles and rockets out the sky. Two of them have been destroyed, one in Jordan and one in the UAE. That's been confirmed. Our media may not be talking about it, but that's been confirmed. You can go look out on Harriet Tubman's internet and find that to be verified. Each THAAD is manned by 95 to 100 soldiers. The THAAD is also maintained by a civilian crew of employees that work for Lockheed Martin, because Lockheed Martin is the only company that has been certified to be able to do the maintenance on that THAAD system. We had 8 THAADs, we're now down to 6. One is in Guam, the other one is in South Korea, and then the other 4 are stationed other places. None of this is classified. So if those systems were damaged, you mean to tell me that no soldiers were hurt and no civilians were hurt? How likely is that? And the crazy thing is, now you find the Gulf countries and the United States asking who for help? Ukraine. Why? Because Ukraine has figured out, as Russia keeps throwing drones at them, how to use $1,000 drones to take down $30,000 drones. So now the United States and the Gulf nations are asking Ukraine for assistance. This is the same Ukraine, the same president that was disrespected in the Oval Office like nobody's business. You remember, reporter had the nerve to ask him, did he have a suit? The vice president, J.D. Couch, had the nerve to ask him, has he told the president thank you? And then the president had the nerve to say to that man, you don't have the cards, you don't have the cards. And now you find your raggedy racist needing Ukraine to help. You can't make this stuff up. There's no way you lose 2 weapon systems, and they cost somewhere in the neighborhood of $500 to almost $1 billion. And they take years to make. So this isn't something that's going to be replaced overnight. Going through ammo and rockets so fast, you can't keep up with it. Iran has planned for this for decades. And the last thing I'll say is this. Using artificial intelligence and old films and old data to determine what targets you're going to hit. Hitting that all-girls school with a Tomahawk missile, and nobody else has Tomahawks but us, is so unacceptable. It's a war crime. And it could have been avoided. The images that they used were from 2016. Had you had satellites over there, you would have realized that school, which name translates into the Good Tree, had murals. It had a separate gate. There was a wall in between that location and the military barracks. And before somebody starts saying, well, they shouldn't have a school so close to a military barracks, you do realize that we have schools actually on military installations. So if someone's deciding that they want to strike a military installation, a rocket inadvertently hits a school, nah, you have enough technology to know what you should and shouldn't hit, because they didn't bomb a clinic, but they bombed a barracks and they bombed what ended up being a school, all because they just didn't do the intelligence. This is going to be a costly, deadly war. Don't believe the casualty reports that we're hearing, because it's clearly being suppressed. You got to look at other news agencies to find out what's going on. Well, that's enough for me. I got to get work in the garden. Y'all be peaceful, powerful, and productive.